All right, let's do a little bit more advanced things across the floor. We're going to start with sauté arabesque. So we're going to do one each direction since you probably don't have enough space to do a lot of these in a row. So we're going to do them slow and then we'll speed them up a little bit. So we go sauté arabesque and hold. Close, let's go the other way. Sauté arabesque, B plus, and hold. Let's go the other way. Sauté, B plus, hold. Other way, sauté, B plus, hold. Good. Sauté, B plus, hold. Last one, sauté, B plus, and hold. Awesome. Now we're going to speed them up a little bit, and you're going to add a chassé or a gallop in between. So we're going to start nice and slow, demonstrating that. So we go sauté arabesque, chassé the other way. Sauté arabesque, chassé, sauté, chassé, sauté, chassé, sauté, chassé, sauté, and stop. Very nice. Beautiful. Now that's maybe a new step for some of you. So we'll go ahead and come back to that again if you need to practice it a little bit more. Next, we're going to practice our soutenu turns. We normally do these across the floor, a lot of them in a row. You might not have enough space to do that many where you're watching this. So we're going to just go 2 to the direction and then stop. And then we'll go 2 to the other direction, and we'll do that a few times so you get lots of practice. So our soutenu turns. Now, some of our dancers do these from first position. That's where your heels are together. Some of our dancers have started to learn third position, where you cross your heel in front of the other foot's arch. Miss Ainsley, could you show third position? Good. So I want you to decide if you're going to close third or first, and Miss Ainsley will show them both ways. So there's one to first. Good. Let's go the other way. Closing third. Beautiful. And then closing first. Let's go the other way again. This time, both closing to first. Ready? Soutenu. Plie in first. Soutenu. Plie in first. Let's go the other way. Soutenu. Plie in first. Again. Turn. In first. Good. Now this time if you want to try and make it a little bit more tricky, let's go from third position. Good. Ainsley, could you show that third position? Here we go. Ready? And turn. Plie third. Turn. Plie in third. Good. Now we're going to have to change feet. And let's go the other way. Ready? Turn. Plie in third. Good. Turn. Plie in third. Great job. Great job at home. If you want to do more of those, you certainly can. But we're going to go ahead and move on. The next thing we're going to show is leaping over some objects that you might have at home. Now again, do not leap over your sibling or your pet or relatives. We don't want to leap over living things. We want to leap over things that are not alive. So we have some hand sanitizer and some Kleenex. Hopefully you have those at your house and you can practice leaping over them. Miss Tessa's going to demonstrate. Ready? Run and leap. Good, leap, beautiful. Now what if we wanted to make it a little bit more tricky? Could we put the tissue box on its end to make it a little bit taller? Good, now I want you to be really careful and don't pick anything that's too tall for you, but Miss Tessa's really tall and has really long legs, so she can leap really high. Ready? And run and leap. Leap, beautiful, and great job at home. This is another really fun thing you could do outside. And it doesn't even have to be anything at all. You can just run and leap all throughout your yard. Good. Now we're going to all come together and spread out. And we're going to practice some rises or elevates. Kind of sounds like we're going to go up and down in an elevator. Let's put our hands on our hips. If you need to hang on to something, you can hang on to the wall or the kitchen counter or a chair or anything that's the right height for you to hang on to. We're going to start with our feet in parallel. So our feet are tight together and we're going to rise up. Ready? Here we go. Lift, rise, and heels down. Lift, rise, and down. Rise up, and down. Rise up, and down. Good. Miss Tessa, could you turn sideways so the kiddos at home could see what this looks like? Good. Let's show it one more time. Ready? Rise up. See how our heels lift up and down. Let's do it one more time. Rise up. Good. And down. Now we're going to turn our feet out into first position. So our heels are together and our toes are apart. And we're doing the same thing. You can hang on to something. Don't try and crank your feet so that they're in a straight line. Make sure that you can comfortably stand in that position. Same thing. Ready? Rising up and down. Rise up. Squeeze down. Rise up and down. Rise up and down. One more. Rise up and down. Now you might feel a little bit of burning in your calves and your legs. So to stretch that out, you could put one foot behind you and give that a nice little stretch. Good. That means that you're working your muscles very hard if they felt like they were a little warm or burning or you felt a little pain. All right. Great job. Next, we're going to do some skips. You can either do those in place or you can travel a little bit. That's going to depend on how much space you have. So to work on skips, we always start with a march first. So let's get our march going. Ready? Up to the knee and switching. So you see they have their toes pointed and their knees are coming up. Their foot's going all the way to the other knee. Now, if we were to add a jump, that would actually be a skip. Whoa! So a skip is just a jumping march. Good. Now you could try this around your yard or maybe around your sofa or kitchen table. I think we used to have one of those. Oh, there it is again. All right, Miss Tessa, would you like to show how you could skip around the sofa or kitchen table? Very good. Now, what if we forget how to march? What could we do instead? We could march, or forget how to skip. Sorry, I just gave you the answer to my own question. So we march, and then when we're ready, we add the jump back in. Good. And if we forget, we just go right back to marching, and we add the jump when we're ready. Good, great job. And spread back out. Good. For this one, we're going to do spanking runs. That's where we run and kick our bottoms. Miss Kate, could you turn to one side so the kids could see what this looks like from the side? Ready? And run. Kick your bottom. Good. And we can do these traveling forward and backward and forward and backward or even around ourselves in a circle. Whoa! That's making me so dizzy. And stop. Awesome. Let's all clap for Mr. Thomas. He sure is playing some awesome music for us. Let's all come have a seat by Mr. Thomas and do some patterns.